Creeps and Cretins, hasn't been the happiest day out here in the horror landscape today. By the time you watch this, this is not really news anymore, but you know, these videos take time. Writer, producer, director Larry Cohen has passed. I mean, us horror nuts know him for It's Alive.
Don't see it alone, please.
And The Stuff.
Coming soon.
Cue the Winged Serpent.
Today in New York City, the Winged Serpent rises. The Winged Serpent rules. The Winged Serpent.
And that ultimate of bizarrities, God Told Me To. The man did so much more, really. Started out in the early 60s doing pilots for TV shows, writing shows, you know, moving on from show to show because he would have disagreements with producers, with directors. Decided to start directing on his own. Got into the blaxploitation thing, you know, with Black Caesar, Hell Comes to Harlem, all starring Fred Williamson. You know, and then got into the horror thing that people like myself know him for. You know, The Stuff is amazing. The man always had something to say, and yet he was never preachy. He was always entertaining, you know, even though his films always had a message of some sort, you know. Usually, I don't know that Cue the Winged Serpent necessarily had much of a message, but then again, I need to watch it again. It's been a while. I remember really liking it as a kid when I was growing up, watching it on USA, I believe, with my dad. But yeah, do yourself a favor if you haven't seen them. Watch The Stuff. Watch It's Alive. Watch Cue the Winged Serpent. If you've seen all of them, get on Shudder and watch King Cohen, a documentary about his life and his career. It's absolutely a lovely documentary, although in light of recent events, the last couple minutes they'll choke you up a little bit. So, Mr. Cohen, a toast to you. And as far as your reputation goes, it's alive.
Every time I make a movie, they always tell me, that's not the way it's done, but I do it, and it works.